before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Back in the day?
Yes. You're the cover of our magazine.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank
I
you.
want to talk. You're very interactive with your fans on Twitter and Facebook.
Yeah.
What does social media means for you as a musician, and how many times in a day do you spend on Twitter and Facebook?
Too much. Too much. I hear that Twitter is really big in Indonesia.
Yes,
bigger than most places.
Yes.
It's really big in the States, but probably not as big as here. I would say here it's like kind of it's the thing, you know. It's bigger than Facebook, right? Basically, like I was talking about with my album, the way that I'm here right now is because of my fans. The way that I created my album was because of my fans, and the way that I become inspired to keep creating music is because of my fans, and the way that I keep in touch with them is on Twitter and it's on Facebook, and that is just the thing that keeps me going on a daily basis. Is I'm hearing from people constantly, especially in Asia and especially in Indonesia. I'd say Indonesia is probably my most active fan base, especially on Twitter and Facebook. So basically, it's a way for me to keep in touch with people because I'm not in Asia all the time, obviously. You know, luckily I've been able to be here for quite some time, and I'm so happy to be here because I've been trying to get back to Indonesia for probably 2 years, 3 years since I was here last, so 4 years. So yeah, it's an outlet for me to keep in touch with people and to interact with them. And I did this thing called Pledge Music. Do you know about it? Have you read about it?
Yeah.
So if you don't know what it is, basically it's a platform for me to work directly with my fans to raise a recording budget for my album. So I had this website, I had a page on the Pledge Music page, and people could purchase my album, they could pre-order it, or they could buy handwritten lyrics, like I wrote out my lyrics each all on pieces of paper. I did artwork with spray paint. I did this really cool spray paint artwork. And then I did Skype concerts, so like I would hop on Skype with somebody. I did some here. I did some in Malaysia, Singapore, Philippines. I did a bunch. I did 20 different countries, not even just in Asia, all over the world, Skype concerts. And then in-person concerts too, which I did some in Asia. I came over here and I did one in Malaysia and Singapore, 2 in Singapore. So like anyway, there's all these things that people can purchase, these merchandise, and that money that they purchased it with is actually what I used to create my album. So I did that all with my fans on Twitter. So I wouldn't have this if it weren't for them. And I wouldn't have all these songs finished if it weren't for them, because people that pledged got exclusive access to this whole behind-the-scenes world that I created on Pledge Music. Did you guys pledge?
Yes.
You did?
I did.
Awesome.
This
Thank
is one
you so much.
I get from you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get a mystery box?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yep.
That's awesome. That's so cool. Wendy.
One of
She
pleasures.
had a mystery box.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you like your mystery box?
I got this one.
She's got the bracelet.
Nice.
And t-shirt.
Just the red and the blue.
Yeah.
See?
See, they match.
Yep.
They match my shirt.
Wow. Thank you for pledging. That record
Yes.
is
Yep.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes. I have that one too.
Awesome.
I have it already.
So basically, that's incredible. Like, she's here, and I did that all from my apartment in New York City.
Yeah.
And she's here in Indonesia, so far away from there. And she had a piece of my album. Like, you saw all these things I was posting behind the scenes, like footage of me in the studio,
Yes.
at the Lake House studio. All these different things I was doing, you know, rough versions of songs. I would post like demos of songs for only the pledgers to hear. And they gave me feedback on it. They said, hey, I like this. Some people said, I don't like that at all. So I was like, okay, I'm going to take that and I'm going to chew on it and see what I think, and maybe I'll change something, you know. But basically this track listing was definitely put together with the fans' involvement. So anyway, that was a very long-winded answer, but only because I worked so much on what you just asked about. So, cool. Thanks to the fans.
So, hi.
Hi.
So, you said earlier that the songs are not really working for Quick 5. So what was the difference? How does it feel is different between this EP and then the one that you had with Quick 5?
I think as far as not working, I think it's just the time it was. I think it was the type of record we were trying to make as the Quick 5, the last record. It's just a different type of record. Ultimately, I'm always going to write pop songs, and that's what kind of just naturally comes out of me is pop songs. So I'm always going to do that. You know, with the Click 5, obviously it's pop, and with my stuff, obviously it's pop. I think for me, I didn't want to recreate what I had done with the Click 5 because I've done that before, and for me as an artist, I like to evolve, and I like to, as much as I can, I like to reinvent myself and you know, peel off a layer of skin and become this new being, I guess. And that is what excites me, is surprising myself and trying new things, trying new ways of writing songs, whatever it is, you know, trying new things. And like the pledge music thing, I've never done that before. The way I released this record, I've never done that before. Just this whole thing, doing it on my own, never done that before. So it's all these new ways of doing things I wanted to try.
And how does the boys react to it? Are they like okay, or like supporting you all the way?
Yeah, I think they're supportive. I keep in touch mostly with Ben, who's the keyboard player, and he actually co-produced one of the songs on the record, so I worked directly with him. He co-wrote and co-produced one of the songs. So I worked with him actually on my record, so yes, he's supportive. And Joey, the drummer, I've worked with on stuff before, like he's very visual and does a lot of graphic design stuff, so I've worked with him in the past before, so I think they are supportive, yeah. All right.
Thank you, Tom. That's a wrap for the first round.
Awesome.
We're going to continue with the next round.
Cool.
Give a hand for Kyle.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.